about
Right.
the age. It
So,
wasn't
so
about,
you saw a clip, right?
No, I was here. I interviewed him.
Right, you
It was
interviewed
me.
him. You
It
saw a
took-
clip.
No. I interviewed him
Okay,
and I asked
you've
him,
got the clip.
if your daughter was 6 years. No, sorry. I'm going to correct myself. 9. It
Yeah.
wasn't 6. I'm thinking of the Aisha. I said, if your daughter was 9 and you felt like she was mentally ready, physically ready, would you allow her to marry a man of, say, 25? He said yes.
He's a friend of mine, right?
Yeah.
And that's not the view that he holds.
Well, why did he say it then?
But why do people say a lot of things? Sometimes they.
Well, it's a bit of a weird thing to say.
Well, there's
And
a
it
lot of
goes-
weird things that we
it
hear
goes
at
back-
Speaker's Corner,
it
right?
also goes back
Maybe
to
I'll have to
Aisha.
ask him what he meant.
Some people say that in the Hadiths she was 18. Some people say she was 16. When you look at the Muslims in the Middle East, because I don't take what you guys say, I listen to the real Muslims in the Middle East, the ones that live in Afghanistan, the ones that live in Syria, the ones that practice Islam the way it should be, not the way you guys do it. And they say that she was 6 and that is just the way it is. And that's why in Pakistan and in Afghanistan, young girls, and we've seen multiple videos, their hands are forced from them and they are forced to sign. Why are you lying? It's true. You don't think.
You're lying.
So you don't think children.
One second.
Okay. So you don't believe that children,
No.
young children, are married to Muslim men in Muslim countries.
One second.
But why,
Right,
why are we talking about other countries when we're here in England?
right.
Because
No,
it's
no, no.
talking-
So,
I'm
so
talking about Muslims, and this isn't a Muslim country.
let's look at your criteria.
What is
One
the
second.
message?
One
What is
second.
the message?
The message is you
Let's
shouldn't-
look at your
you shouldn't
criteria.
rape children.
You had like 10, 15
you
minutes.
shouldn't
No,
rape
but you can
children.
speak to him afterwards,
You shouldn't
brother.
rape children.
You can speak to him
What is
afterwards.
the message of the
So,
email?
can we finish our conversation
I
first?
don't know. You
Danny,
guys not been
Danny,
around for 10 years.
Danny.
Okay, what do you represent then?
Me, England.
England?
Yeah.
And what's your message for England then?
What's my message
Can
for
we
England?
continue?
Yeah, what is your message?
Safety.
Can we finish our conversation?
Yeah, for our children.
Can we finish
for
our
your
conversation?
family, for my family, no matter what.
This,
no matter what.
This criteria
Safety.
of yours, yeah.
We've got a couple
that-
of minutes because I really
yeah,
have
yeah.
to go. I've got to
So-
take my daughter to the cinema. So.
Okay.
I'm here when you're ready to have a discussion
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay, so you mentioned a bunch of
Because
points,
this
yeah.
is
So
irrelevant.
pertaining, you made me forget my point, brother. That's why it's important that we stay on track, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying the criteria that you have is that Middle Eastern countries, that's where you take people to be following their religion properly.
Yes.
Frankly, I don't agree with that criteria because if I was to use that same criteria for yourself, that if I
We're a
take that,
Christian nation.
no, but if I take, for example, Vatican, where you've got so many Christian,
Catholics.
so many Christian leaders that are molesting children, and
Agreed.
I'm gonna use